Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching us in the world. My name is Lena Shipwata and welcome to another episode, a beautiful episode of A Work in Progress. Today, I'm joined by, as you can tell, the very gorgeous. You know what, Nish? You walked in this place and I was like, first of all, you're wearing amazing neutral tones. Your face looks gorgeous. Your hair looks gorgeous. Your body is tea. And that's because, first of all, she's not only a fitness enthusiast, she's also a fitness coach. She's a content creator. I just love her, guys. Please help me welcome to our show and to my beautiful couch, Emily Erastus.
Thanks.
Virtual claps. Hi, Emily.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, I'm very excited for you to be here. You look gorgeous. I like this fit so much. What inspired the fit?
This is my go-to when I don't know what to wear.
Okay, I see it. But no, actually, I don't see it. It looks like you put in a lot of effort in this.
Oh, no.
Yes,
Really?
yeah.
No, neutrals, a good sneaker, you get to go.
I've been following your journey, and a lot of the things that stand out to me is how you love your naturals, you love your natural hair, when you do your fitness stuff, you don't really use a lot of equipment, so to say. You like to use like body weight on stuff and stuff like that. I like that about you. I think your entire aura just screams I only take natural substances into my body. I only put natural substances into my body. Let's start from the top, your hair. You're on this natural hair journey of yours.
Yeah.
You're very proud of your hair, very proud of your crown. Where do you think that started from?
I think I was forced to love my hair. Yeah, I was really forced because the braids weren't responding well with my scalp anymore. I was actually starting to get scalp sores, and I was always constantly itchy, and the bumps, it was endless. It was something I couldn't ignore anymore. So I was like, okay, I guess I have to really figure it out with my own hair and love it. There's nowhere to hide. There's no quick little moment with braids to just take a break. It's full on 24/7. So
yeah. Okay. So, and then at some point you probably decided, you know what, let me just document my journey. Why is that important to do?
I've actually always been documenting a little bit of everything ever since I discovered the internet, like everybody else. Facebook has all my secrets. But it was Facebook and YouTube where I would share bits of my fitness journey, stuff I was experimenting with my hair, any DIY stuff. I would just dump it on there. And I was looking at my YouTube channel the other day and I was like, I'm so glad I didn't delete anything, because there's a video on there of me doing a wash day 10 years ago. And I'm like, oh my gosh, there's always been that curiosity to figure out my hair. And I think it's just blossomed over the years into something quite beautiful. Yeah.
And so when did you start working out?
I started in 2009 in university. Yeah, it was actually started with running. I started a little community run club with fellow students. So running was my gateway into fitness. And then from there, I discovered everything else, the strength, the Pilates. Yeah.
And when did you decide it's the perfect time to now be a fitness coach?
I think that also came with when I was studying in Malaysia. So when I came back home, I was like, what am I going to do? I studied something I don't really want to do, which was at the time, pressure. The story is so similar for many of us of just being here in a space where you're okay, you need to choose something and it's time to go. I would have loved a gap year. I think it would have really saved me a lot of heartache, but it's all good. Things happen as they should. Yeah. So I studied events, hospitality, and that was an avenue I wasn't really too keen to explore just yet. I felt like I needed to mature in a certain way because now I'm working in that industry, but back then I was like, there's no way. Let me rather do fitness. So that's when I decided to get certified, got certified, and I just kind of started one client at a time. Okay.
So you would have preferred maybe at the time to do something like a sports science, maybe?
Yeah, I would have loved a physiotherapy, even psychology. Would have been hey. Thanks.
Are you this nice to your clients? Because I feel like fitness instructors are...
Actually, one of my clients tell me all the time that I'm too nice.
What?
And I'm because I genuinely, I don't want somebody yelling at me.
Okay.
If I'm on this journey, I don't want to be yelled at. Why are you yelling at me? We can get this done in a different way. So that's my my method. Like I just prefer to just speak to you as a human. Let's talk about these issues. What's standing in the way? What's blocking you? What can we figure out? And we move from there. I think that's a bit more sustainable.
That's why they say your fitness instructor is not just it's not just that, they're also your psychologist at this point. Because sometimes you go to the gym and you just have like so much going on in your life, and you can't push yourself, and you're just like, can we just talk?
It happens. Can we talk? Can we cry? Can we just hug and lay here?
Really?
And I create space for all of it because I just don't feel like that's really there in the fitness industry. And I love to just love on people. So if people feel safe enough to open up and to share what they're going through, then I will create that space for them.
Yeah, and a lot of women speak about how when it's that time of the month and they're having their menstrual cycle, they find it hard to push harder in the gym. Do you give them off days on those days, or do you what happens?
So for that, I used to always say, just come, we'll do something light.
Okay.
But honestly, even learning through my own body, I'm learning that sometimes day one, you just cannot.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do but sit in your bed and like drink some tea and hot water bottle.
That's true, actually.
I completely understand that, and I create space for that. And then if you do come, we're going to push very moderately. We're going to focus on your form instead, because that's where you just switch your focus. Because mentally, it can also affect you. You can start to feel like you're not doing enough. Like, oh my gosh, I lost the whole week. I didn't really push myself. But no, there are other ways to show up for yourself.
That's true, actually. You know, the other day, a man actually asked me, how is it that women get their period every single month, but yet they don't know how to handle like their emotions? Like, are you not prepared for it to come? So how do you not know that you are going to be this very hectic person for the next couple of days?
Nothing can prepare you.
I don't know how to explain to people that you just find yourself like lashing out or just feeling funny, and you're like, why am I this? You also don't understand why you are that person.
Yep. Month to month, it's so different. I think it depends a lot. I mean, nutritionists will tell you that it has to do with what you eat, how you sleep, how you train, your stress. Like all those things are going to impact your cycle.
Yeah.
So if you have a much more stressful month where you're not sleeping a lot, you're not eating so well, you might really struggle with bad PMS and bad cycle symptoms. So all right, let's get to know you a little bit more, a little bit better. Tell me a little bit about your childhood. What was that like? I have such a colorful childhood, and even like high schooling and just background. I feel like I've lived many lives. I was telling one of my best friends yesterday, like, if I met me like 5-10 years ago, I just wouldn't know who that person was. But we grew up here in Namibia. And then at a very young age, my dad was placed in the UN in New York. So we moved, I think I was like 7. We moved to the States, and then I grew up there for like 4.5 years. And then we came back home. And that time I was always with my sisters, with my family. So we're very close in that way, where we like love each other as much as it's so annoying. But I really appreciate my family now. I have a deep appreciation for them, right?
You will as you grow older. You're like, actually, these are my people.
So then it's been changing schools, learning to adapt in new environments, learning to love myself as I am, because also coming back home and like speaking weird, having a different experience. Like people just treat you differently, and sometimes it's a good difference, sometimes it's not a not so nice difference. So it's taught me a lot the way that I've grown up.
So you and your family are that close knit. Speaking of your family, actually, I modeled with your sister Rika Kandanga. Love her so much. That girl, body
love you, sis.
She's just, I absolutely loved her. I don't know, she stopped, I think, modeling now.
She's focused on her books. She's eating the books right now.
I'm happy. So you and your sisters are quite close.
Yeah, we are. And there are 4 of us.
Wow.
There are 4 of us, and we are very close. In fact, this year we decided to venture off and start a farming project together.
All 4 of you.
Doesn't get any closer than that. All 4 of us.
And where are you in the 4?
I am second last.
So you're a middle child.
Am I? Is that middle?
Yeah, you're still a middle child. But And you don't give off middle child energy though. You either give off like firstborn energy.
Oh,
yeah, like
I'll take that because my big sister, I'm always like, I don't know how you do it. Like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you exist.
I wish I had a big sister. I'm the big sister.
Oh.
Yes, like my sisters are always also like, if you were not here, I don't know how we're doing this.
Because honestly, a big sister is a life hack. That
Oh
one.
my goodness. and you just get thrown into the deep end as a firstborn sister. You're just like, I don't know what to do, but I guess I have to figure it out. I have to figure it out. No, I love it. I love to hear that you and your family are close. And obviously you got into your own family now and started your own family now. You got married.
Yes, we did that.
You know what? I'm very happy to see that a lot of young women that are getting married these days are not really allowing it to change them and divert from the path that they were on. If anything, the marriage is really just supporting them.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful journey. But how's marriage been so far, girl?
It's a roller coaster. I'm kidding. It's actually so fun. I keep telling people, why didn't you tell me sooner? Would have done this sooner.
Oh, really?
But it's obviously who your person is. Yeah, as long as they're a good person, kind heart. Like kindness is so underrated, and I think just finding somebody who's kind and who can exude that kindness even in like when times are difficult, when you've lost your temper, like they still maintain their like like I just love that about him. Anyway.
And do you guys plan on having children? I know I'm invading your privacy, but like I'm very excited for you guys.
Ma'am, we don't ask those questions over here.
No, I know I'm invading. I do. But I love to. You guys always, every time like I said, I've been following your journey on social media. So, but every time I see you posting you and your husband, it's such a beautiful thing to see a young couple. You guys are just so cute, man. I love it.
Thank you.
I absolutely love it.
My Kwambi king.
Oh. But what was I don't know if it's a culture shock or it's a culture difference. I don't know if we can put it in the same category, but or like a tribal shock. I don't know. With getting with a partner that's a different tribe. What was that like for you?
No, I approached it with like I approach everything in life that I don't know anything about. With a lot of curiosity. So that will keep you humble. It will keep you curious. It will keep you in a space of wanting to learn and not like and open and not feeling like, okay, no, I don't want that because we do this. Like just create space for both things because this is ultimately the person you love.
Yeah. Oh, I love that for you. Girl, when I get into a relationship, I'm going to call you and be like, you know what? I don't think this man is kind enough. Do you think I should give it a chance? No, but I think kindness is also like up there for me. Because when everything else fades, even if it's money, whatever it is, like a kind partner, especially for us that go through these hormonal changes every single month. Like, you just need somebody who understands that, you know what, this is not my person. There's something that took over her, but this is not my person.
Literally.
Yeah, I hear you.
And he's so good at that. He's like, I just give you like 4 or 5 days. And I'm like, thank you so much that you understand it because it's not me.
Yeah, I hear you. But we are now onto your content creation journey. How did that come about? And when did you actually decide, you know what, I actually want to start monetizing this and making it like one of those things that bring in income in my home?
I think last year, towards the end of last year is when I was like, oh, wait, like this is actually something I can do like for real. Because before I never approached brands. I was just like chilling. Like people would come to me, hey, I want to do this. I want to create this. Can you do this for us? And I'm like, sure. It would be ad hoc. So I wasn't really taking it as seriously as I guess I could have been. And then I just decided, you know what, why not? Like, why not actually have this as another revenue stream? Because I'm all about diversifying my pot.
Okay. How do you know what? A lot of the content creators are doing exactly what you used to do, where you just sit and people would come to you, but at some point it stops, right? Where it's not that you are not doing enough or whatever. It's like, but other people probably feel like you are doing a lot and you're getting so much, so they don't need to approach you anymore. But how did you come about to say it's time to approach brands, and how do we actually approach brands?
Well, that was just a meeting I had with myself. I had to be like, well, do I want the work? Yes. Do I want to work with specific brands as well? When I figured out like the brands that I want to work with might not even know I exist. So I need to be like, hi, I'm here. Yeah. I exist. This is what I can do for you. I've been doing this for this many years. This is my audience. And that's more or less like the introduction that I make when I'm speaking to like a marketing manager, just to give them a bit of background on who I am, the content I make, and my demographic. And then I give them a little bit of ideas of like what kind of content I would make for them and how that could be valuable for them. Yeah.
So do you have like a whole proposal ready for them, or do you just go and speak and say, you know what, guys, here's my vote, this is my audience reach, this is like...
Well, you got to have your media kit and your rate card ready. So that's always attached in the email. But I know this industry is all about relationships. It's about who you know. So networking at events is so important. I remember I attended the Pombili
oh my goodness. I want to attend it so badly.
Listen, she was saying how at the MTC Content Creator Awards last year, Wendy from Sanlam Alliance was there, the marketing manager, and she was saying not a single content creator came up to her and said, hi, this is who I am, I want to work with you. And she's like, what's happening? Like, you guys are just chilling, taking photos and videos of yourselves when you're in a room with people who could actually like, you know, brands you could work with. So I'm like, we need to get out there and we need to be serious about what we're doing in the rooms that we're in, and not just, you know, taking selfies. Yeah.
But I think a lot of, from the conversation that I've had with a few people, is they don't really know how to go about it. They don't know what to say, I guess, to the marketing managers. And more importantly, they don't know who the marketing managers are. So where do you get the emails? Where do you...
I mean, LinkedIn. Make friends with LinkedIn. None of us want to be on LinkedIn. Get on LinkedIn, honey. That's where the people are with the money, who make the decisions or about the money. So get on LinkedIn, put in and search, connect with them, see if they would willing to give you an email address so you can really formalize the interaction. It's not just like you're DMing them or something. So you'd be like, hello, hi, I would like to get in touch with you. Can you share your email with me? And then you take it there into your email, and that's where you introduce yourself and what you do and the type of content you make.
And then also because we have ChatGPT, who can use the resources. They can help you formulate like a full. And in fact, I think if you maybe don't know how to approach these brands or email these marketing managers, literally type into ChatGPT what you want,
and then prompt.
And then they tell you exactly how to do it, and you are just filling your details. And then you can also change what it is, because sometimes chat doesn't really like get us fully. So you have to just add in a little bit of your spice, and also just try to not make the email sound robotic. I'm not saying copy and paste everything. Like, speak about yourself in that email as well. I think it's also something that I learned early on, that networking is very important. It's about who you know in the industry. And it's really not that other people are not being afforded the chances or whatever. It's really, you know what? You can actually start doing this even. Start training people on how to network. Because we are in the rooms, yes, but how do I walk up to somebody without making them feel like I'm invading their privacy, without making myself feel like, oh my gosh, maybe they judging me there. You know, all of these things.
No, that's a whole skill. And I'm so glad that watching my dad in diplomacy, I get a lot of what I know from him. Just he can speak to anybody. And I've always said I want to be that person who can, I'll be able to speak to anybody about anything. I'll find something in what they're saying that where we can connect, where we can laugh, and then their guard is down, and then we can like get to the good stuff.
Okay, actually, I would like that as well. I also like to believe that I'm a little bit shy, but when I want something, I make it happen.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, what's this I don't know thing? I feel like this I don't know thing is just like, it's something we're hiding behind. It keeps us safe. It's like this fake safety, because what you really want is beyond the line of safety and comfort comfort that you've created for yourself. So
Yeah.
you kind of just need to put yourself out there. Not knowing doesn't mean you shouldn't do stuff, because nobody ever started out knowing things.
Yes.
So you learn along the way. You'll polish it up. Maybe one day you won't be writing that email with chat anymore. It'll be all you, because you'll be like, I know what I'm doing. I know who I am.
100%.
So yeah.
No, 100%. I love that for us, man. I hope everybody that's listening, that's always like in our DMs about how do we do this? We also didn't know how to do it. We also didn't know where to go, how to start. We really just we just went into a place and we were like, let's wing it and see. Another trick of mine that I have is actually, there's this friend of mine that has been in the industry for like 20 years or something. So every time I'm in the same room as he is, I stand next to him and I'm like, okay, tell me now, who's in the room? Where are they from? Which one will benefit me better? Like, we literally stand in a corner. It's like, okay, first you go to that one and you tell him this is who you are, and you show him it, and you go to that one, you tell her that. Like, we literally do. And sometimes,
so you have a manager?
No, not necessarily. At this point I use my friend. Like, I use him and he's like, oh, okay, whatever. And sometimes if I'm really maybe feeling shy because this person is powerful, I'll be like, walk with me. You speak to him, because you guys are acquainted, yes, and I'll bounce off of you, and you just do like a small introduction. Oh, by the way, this is, and then we have a conversation, all of us. You get
the right way to be a wingman.
Right.
Yes.
No, my friend is the best wingman, and that's exactly how I do it. So even when people are like, oh my gosh, it's a conversation we have with Miss Ro as well, like, it's the same people over and over. It's not really the same people over and over. And if we're saying it's the same people over and over, then it's because those same people put themselves out there.
Yeah.
And it's not just on social media. Social media is literally the last stop.
Yeah.
There's like so many stops before that. You have to go through so much. Sometimes it's really just sending Margaret Mango a DM on Instagram and being like, yo, can you please send me your email? I'd like to book an appointment with you. And going up to Standard Bank and being like, you know what, my name is Lena Shipuata. You don't know who I am, but this is my social media. Yeah. This is what I can offer you. Yeah. Like you said, exactly just that. But I think maybe it's also talk is cheap to a certain extent, because we've been doing this for a while. And other people, maybe it's also our job to be like, you know what, let's put it out there more for people to.
I think that's all we can do. That's all we can do. And ultimately, like everything in our lives, it's up to us to make it something.
Yeah.
You'll go to a workshop, receive the knowledge. What do you do with it when you go home?
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Now, being a fitness instructor or just like passionate about the fitness journey and stuff, that is a few people's hobby. That is, at this point, is your work, but what is your hobby?
Ooh, cooking. Actually, really love cooking.
Really?
One of my love languages, I always say. Cooking for people that I love. It's like, ooh, yes. It's part of what I studied, so it's how I guess I use what I learned with culinary arts.
You see, everything is coming together nicely, no?
Yeah.
I love that. So, culinary was part of the degree?
Part of hospitality, yeah.
Okay, so you guys actually had to learn how to cook?
Mm-hmm. We were up in the kitchen with the chef, knives, the jackets, the whole thing. We had to have services where we invited people to the restaurant so that we could do the waitressing part of it. So I learned all the different elements of like managing a hotel, basically. Okay. Yeah.
I've never understood how people say cooking is therapeutic. I love cooking. Like, I host at AM breakfast show, right? And we do a lot of cooking. Thank God there's a chef. There's a new chef every episode, and it's very hard to explain to people that I don't know my way around the kitchen.
Oh
no! I'm a great helper. I can I can chop anything you need me to chop.
Take a sous chef.
Yes, I'm a great sous chef. I am the best. However, it's not. It feels like work. Like, I don't want to stand in the kitchen for an hour to. Like, I want to feed you, ne? I do, but I don't know. I can't do it. I feel like just like motherhood and all of some people are born to be these things, and it just didn't come naturally to me. No, it didn't. I don't even think if I had studied hospitality would it have come to me. No, I'm one of those people. You know how they're like, no, I just know when to stop seasoning. My ancestors are quite. They hold their ears. They look away when it comes to me.
They be telling me.
They look away. They're like, child, do your thing. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for joining us on our episode. You know what? I actually really love this because it flowed. You are smart. You have a lot to say. I'm learning so much from you. So thank you so much for joining us. And yeah, continue looking effortlessly beautiful and doing your thing, man.
Thank you so much for having me, Mama.
No problem. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Emily Erastus was our guest for today. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. From myself, Lena Shipwata, and the entire team, it's bye.